Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome to From the Depths. From the Depths has just had an update and it adds and changes a number of things, but the main thing it adds is the ability for cannons to be designed to shoot down missiles. As you can see in the background, hopefully we'll shoot that missile down. Great, the one time I want an example, you can't shoot the missile down. I am ashamed and disappointed. Oh, there we go. So this adds CIWS systems, close-in weapon systems, CIWS, CIWS. And basically you can program, using a specific weapon controller, advanced cannons to shoot down missiles. And you see in the background there. Whoa, that one got through. There we go, managed to get that one. We're getting about a 60% interception rate at the moment. So, you can see at the moment that sledge is just circling us, firing missiles upwards. We have a hard time hitting them on the way up because their velocity is changing because they're decelerating. And then they turn and move towards us. Come on. I need to adjust the timers for the fuses on the missiles, but we'll get to that. And they're currently aiming mostly, not all, for these, which are our lovely heat decoys. Come on. Get it. Oh, managed to get all of them there. That was a surprise. So, these are 3 different types of CIWS systems. All of them using the advanced cannon system. Oh my god, right. Yep, ow, okay. Destroy enemy vehicles. Yep, the ammo got hit. And more missiles are coming. I'm just going to hide down below until they're gone. Good job building me. Build things not attached to anything else. That is a very clever plan. Okay, so the way that close-in weapon systems work is if we dive down below, you'll see that this is a new type of local weapon controller. This local weapon controller is, if we select it, basically the same as the old one, but with some more information in it. So, what you'll need is an advanced cannon, one of these special local weapon controllers, which you'll find here, anti-missile cannon controller, the ability to connect that to a mainframe. You will then need a mainframe. Where did I put the mainframe? Over here. Aha! This mainframe needs to then be attached to said weapon controller and also have missile detection blocks. I can't remember what they're exactly called. Missile warners, yeah. And it will use them to detect where the missiles are and then pass that information to your cannon system. Now, your cannon system needs specifically to have a timed fuse. So, if we get to the the cannon system, you can see that we have here a laser targeter, which is being used to send time to the timed warhead. So if we go and find the actual warhead itself, you'll see we've got flak, timed fuse. So what's happening is we are launching, using the gunpowder casing, a double flak warhead with a timed fuse. When it gets to the time, it explodes, doing flak damage. Now, flak, you can use both flak and HE. HE does more damage in a localized area. Flak has, like, effectively double the range of its radius, but it does less damage. So, flak could be used in, like, bigger shells to get bigger radius, but when you get to smaller shells, you might want to maybe switch over to HE if you're going to be accurate enough, because you need to be able to get enough damage onto the warhead to actually kill the incoming missile. And then basically that will then explode when it gets to the requisite time, as designated by the timer on top of your gun, and explode, and then hopefully kill the missiles it's targeting. So it's really quite easy to put one of these down. So I'm probably just going to disable all of these. Put you on channel 2, that way you won't be able to detect anything. I'm going to just put you like that, so that you're now actually in line with all the others. It kind of bugs me that you're off, like, 90 degrees. So, there are a number of considerations you want when making a cannon. Firstly, this cannon here has slightly larger barrels and a lower rate of fire. Larger barrels means it fires a larger gauge shell. Larger gauge shell means bigger explosion. Big explosion means it can cover more area and thus can detonate missiles around it, and it doesn't need to be as accurate. This one over here has belt-filled autoloaders and can fire a lot faster, but it does have smaller gauge shells, and of course once the belt-filled autoloaders run out of shells, it needs a lot of time to reload. And this one over here is the largest of them all. This one just uses normal autoloaders. In fact, 3 of them, with each having 4 feeds, to try and feed in shells as quickly as possible into a 6-barrel array. It's probably one of the more effective ones, especially considering it has a high base shell speed, because this one is actually using 2 gunpowder, 1 flak, I believe. Oh, actually, it might be 4 gunpowder. Let's just double check this. Yeah, it uses 4 gunpowder, so it has a much faster shell. Much faster shell gets to the missile before the missile can deviate or wobble, and thus will probably be more accurate. Whereas the other shells, because they, travel a lot slower, aren't quite as accurate in that regard. And so this can spray out quite a lot, and I think this is probably the best design, but then again, is the largest design. So we're just going to design a really, really simple one. And I'm going to put it, let's put it over here. Why not? Now, you can do this first or second, it doesn't really matter, but you will want to put down AI, anti-missile controller. Failsafe is probably worthwhile to stop you shooting yourself. And then you want a local weapon wireless receiver. There we go. Put it onto channel 1, connected to mainframe. And that is, of course, connected to our laser warner mainframe over here, which is already set up. So that's transmitting to channel 1. Has missile warners on it. Not laser warners, because that would be silly, like I said before. Missile warners feed the information over to the turret. Right, so this can then detect missiles, and it will then control a cannon within 2 blocks of it. So it could be 1, 2, or it could be 1, 2, which it is going to be. It's going to be up here. So we want new object. We'll go for a 2-axis turret, because we do want it to be able to point up as well. So we're just going to build a quick and dirty advanced cannon for shooting down incoming missiles. It's not going to be particularly, really optimized, mainly because I still haven't got around to figuring out exactly what the optimization will be for these. I'm sure there'll be some startling revelations in the weeks to come about how best to build your cannon to shoot down enemy missiles. But for now, I'm just going to stick with just some random old cannon. Now. Yeah, you're fine. I will be just kind of going over the actual building of an advanced cannon pretty quick, mainly because it's kind of outside the scope of this, because, advanced cannons, they've been around a little while now. Mostly we're just really exploring this for the... Yeah, that's the wrong way around. For the actual purpose of figuring out how best to build a anti-missile cannon. I will make you 4 barrels? Sure. Let's go a little bit wider on the gauge. Why not? I mean, there are many reasons why not. Mainly because it'll increase the fire rate. That's fine. We'll go cooling unit. Sure. Alright, now the one thing you will need every time when you do this is a laser targeter so that it can basically set the fuse on the shells. Basically what that does is it, shines a laser on the incoming missile, gets it to bounce off, detects the range, thus computes the time needed until your shell needs to explode, and then passes it to the shell as the shell leaves the barrel, and that sets the shell's fuse effectively. We are going to chuck on... Yeah, we're going to use belt-fed autoloaders. Why not? Why not? And we're going to load them up with visible clips, just so that we can see what's going on. And I have not put down a mirror line. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Mirror lines. Still the bane of my existence. And done. Okay. So, we're going to set this up attached to this. That is a gunpowder, flak, timed fuse, as you can see here. Pretty standard. Nothing fancy about it. We're actually going to be about there, so that you'll see that we have time to pass out to clip, 7, time to reload from clip, 3.5. Barrel cooldown is about 2 seconds. Flak radius 13 meters, and flak damage 157. Now bear in mind that if the missile doesn't take enough damage, it won't explode. So you need to be a little bit close, but should be fine. Expected muzzle velocity about 150 meters per second, which isn't great. Auto barrel length 1.9 meters. Auto barrel length from accuracy 4.2. And it won't be particularly accurate because we're shooting at like quite a low velocity. It's not going to be the most accurate of shells. In fact, in the accuracy is 1.5. We probably want it to be a bit more accurate. Now, the downside of that is we can go, oh, we're going to have barrels, but they look ridiculous, especially when you're talking about a CIWS system, which shouldn't look that ridiculous. Managed to get the accuracy under 1, but still not particularly great. Oh well, it's unfortunately the code we live by. Now, you will probably want to set the offset time to have it explode a little bit earlier, because by the time the shell actually gets to the enemy missile, the missile is probably closed range, because your shell goes, oh, I need to explode here, and the missile is moving towards you. So we're going to set it to 0.1, so minus 0.1 for the moment. So this should have a reasonable fire rate. We're going to just chuck on a fire delay of... We'll go with fire delay of 0.1, why not? Yeah, we'll rock the 0.1. It'll do. Right. And now, to test it out, bring on the sledge. Now, they are more than 500 meters away, which means the cannon is not firing. Nice. It got all of them. Oh, hells yeah. Well done, turret. Now, let's just adjust the range at which you engage. Now, that looks about right, actually, already. On the first pass, it looks like we've got the timer right. I'm just going to double check. Maybe a little bit behind. Maybe a little bit. So, to adjust that, we need to talk to the laser designator. Hi, I would like to talk to you. There we go. Let's make that minus 11. Oh, I think you're reloading. You're not firing because you're reloading. Oh, that was beautiful. Well done. Okay, let's see. Okay, we did take a couple of hits. And they look like, if they're anything, they're exploding more behind the missile. Just check on the next few. Now, this is a system where tweaking on the missile is definitely needed because you need to be able to check on the laser timer to make sure you've got the numbers set right. It's definitely a system where you need to tweak. Okay, here we go. Right, come on, shoot, 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 shoot. Alright, it's probably reloading. Nope, there we go. Very nice. Oh, it got all of them. Very close range, so it didn't take a lot of damage, but got all of them. Well done, little turret. I'm impressed. It is getting them. I don't think we need to tweak that timer at all, really. I mean, I'm sure it could be probably a little bit improved, but that's not bad. So let's destroy enemy vehicles. We'll let you reload, because you are actually a little bit empty in the clip now. And then let us turn everything on. Let's do a trial by fire. How about something that used to be really, really tough? Probably still really going to be tough, but we'll see. Load vehicle. YouTube. And I would like to spawn on the deep water. No, Grey Talons. It's got the April Fool colours today. And we're targeting the flare, because of course we are. Missiles! We completely failed to hit missiles. Okay. Oh, hi, missile. Awkward. We're still targeting the flare. Come on. Of course you're in space, and where else would you be? I mean, I guess you're finding your way towards the target. Yeah, they're in problems tracking the lure ones because the lure ones have a variable thruster. So destroy enemy vehicles. Maybe you shouldn't track, like, really, really tiny, like, flares. Ow! Ow! What the hell? Crack out the Shrike. Shrike Force. Okay, here we go. Bum bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 bum. Okay, that did well. But we're still getting hit by a number of them. Just sheer numbers got past us there. Repair! Repair fast! Go, my little bot! Go! Oh, God. There's actually only that one bit is holding these two bits together. So, yeah, great. Build that. Oh, no, don't fall into the ocean! Hi, corpse. Yeah, stand on top of the ammo barrel. Really good idea. Bum bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum bum bum. Stop them! Stop the missiles! Stop them! We're never gonna kill enough of them. Oh, and the frags are so dense. Oh, God. It's like death on a platter. Oh, we managed to get a lot of them, but no, we did lose the ammo stockpile. So that's an introduction to CIWS systems in From the Depths, which are now a thing. It'll be interesting to see how they develop and what the pro strats are for the design of the CIWS systems themselves. I'm still trying to work out what would be optimal to use. But yeah, they certainly can be overpowered. But you see there that we did get a few good shots, just blow them up. Something like a sledge does start to lose out, and we now have no ammo. And goodbye, cruel world. I don't know if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, please consider subscribing. Definitely looking forward to seeing how these can be best utilized. Until then, stay shiny.